Hello everyone, thanks for joining me. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. Today's video is a look back at the last few days, mainly here in the marina, let you know what I've been up to. But first of all, apart from welcoming existing viewers and subscribers, I'd like to welcome anyone new to the channel. It's great to have you along and welcome aboard. I'm Alan and the channel is My Narrowboat Venture. Hi, and thanks for joining me. The title should be My Narrowboat and Other Ventures, because I cover far more than just narrowboating and cruising. I deal with DIY on the boat, I look at museums, I visit various sorts of attractions, and these tend to have quite an appeal, particularly to overseas viewers. I also do road trips. They can be quite popular as well. So a big welcome. I look forward to receiving any comments and suggestions you have. It's very important that I engage with my viewers and get your thoughts and ideas. So please, anyone new that is watching, don't be shy at coming forward. Please make your comments. I'm always grateful to receive them and I act on them where I can. Some of you have wondered why the business with sorting out the stove has been prolonged. There are two doors on the stove. The fire door, which is the main door, that had the glass renewed, and the stove rope, which is 8mm stove rope. The ashpan door was also refurbished with 8mm rope, but I haven't been able to get it shut. That has now been resolved. Several viewers suggested that I should wet the rope, and that would make life easier. I have done that. You'll see the result of doing that, and you'll see how I have resolved the issue of shutting the ashpan door. So I'm pleased to have done that. So let's crack on and take a look at what I've been up to recently. I hope you enjoy. I have to turn this off manually now. It doesn't turn off automatically. First cup of the day. You may recall that recently I did a test for Hollyland of their digital wireless microphone. Well, they're now celebrating 10 years in business, and I have been asked to do a 30-second video to wish them happy anniversary. So I'm just about to set off to do that, and maybe you'd like to come along with me. Testing, testing, testing. It's quite a windy day. I'm just doing a quick sound test. Hi, I'm Alan from YouTube channel My Narrowboat Venture, based near Rugby, England. I was delighted when Hollyland asked me to test the Lark M1 digital wireless microphone system and have been using it ever since. Wishing Hollyland a happy 10th anniversary and all success for the future. I look forward to further... Well, that hasn't gone too well in one sense. I came out because the sun was shining, and I don't think we're going to have any sun tomorrow or the day after. So I wanted to crack on and get it done. And whilst I was doing it and redoing it and redoing it, the sun ran out, as it were. So I finished up in a rather dull environment, which is rather unfortunate. I'll need to have a look at the footage I've taken and see whether I can, well, I don't need to edit it. I just need to find the right dialogue that fits with no cuts. And I did it quite a few times, I can assure you. So anyway, I'm going to go back down to the boat now and have a warm cup of coffee. Well, that was interesting. I will take a look at what I've recorded. I'm hoping I don't have to do it again. I have now checked the weather forecast for the next few days, and it's going to be miserable. I wanted that morning sun in that particular position. That's why I thought I'd get away with it this morning, but clearly I haven't. I should have learnt my lines better, I think. I typed them out yesterday, but I didn't actually sit down and learn them. But today, as I went over and over what I wanted to say, I did learn them, and I did get them correct in the end, or very similar. Well, it really is miserable now, look at it. I was up there by the tree where the bench is. Although I've been using the fire the last couple of days, I have not opened the Ashpan door. I'm hoping that, having had it shut for quite a while now, that the seal will have compressed and it will be easier to open and shut. So let's take a look and see how we get on. I'll be interested to see how much ash is in here. Not a lot for the fires I've had in the last few days. I'll have to get down on my knees to test this. Let me change my position. Well, I'm standing up at the moment, trying to bend over and do it, but no, still a long way off. It really is no different to what it has been, so I'm no further forward. Need to have a rethink. I'll get there. I'm not rushed. I'm able to use the fire, use it very carefully, so it's not a big issue at the moment. I got on very well yesterday afternoon. Having done the filming in the morning for the short Holyland video, I managed to get it edited and uploaded. Hi, I'm Alan from YouTube channel My Narrowboat Venture, based near Rugby, England. I was delighted when Holyland asked me to... They did ask for a video of between 10 and 30 seconds. And the sample script they sent took me about 25 seconds to read out. So I think to do a sensible video, you needed at least 30 seconds. Mine was actually 39 seconds, because apart from me talking, I had an intro part with the drone flying over the marina, which they can edit out, of course, if they need to do that. So I was pleased to get that done. I sent it by WeTransfer. For those that don't know, WeTransfer is a medium where you can send film, movies, pictures, whatever, up to 2 gigabytes free of charge, and you can send them by email to whoever you wish, basically. And it's a very good system. If you've never used it, it is well worth checking it out. So that is WeTransfer. I'm not promoting them in any way. As I say, it is free up to 2 gigabytes. If you want anything larger than that, then you do have to pay a little bit. I don't know what the fees are. I've never had to pay, but it is a good system to bear in mind if you're sending anything to friends and families. So my video at the end of the day was 39 seconds long. But I've sent it up. I've had a reply from my contact at Holyland, and she's quite delighted with it. It's going to be published, I believe, as part of a larger video on the 9th of February. And I have asked to be sent a link so I can have a look at it. So I'll report back in the future as to how that's worked out. It's quite a windy day here today. It's a brighter day than I was expecting. The forecast was for doom and gloom, but the sun is out there, but it is quite windy. Just have another sip. I am itching to go cruising. It's months and months now since I've been cruising. I can't remember a delay of this length before, but as you saw, before Christmas and after Christmas, the marina was iced in, the canals have been frozen. It just hasn't been practical to go out. We do have a period of milder weather for the next 2 or 3 days, and then temperatures are going to drop again, go possibly into minus temperatures. So I don't think we've got another freeze coming, but you can never tell. It makes sense to stay within the comfort of the marina. If I go out cruising, then I've got worries about electrical power, there's no sun, you're not recharging your batteries, you need to keep cruising to keep them charged or run your engine. I think it's best not to do that at the moment. The days are still very short, of course. No sooner have you woken up and done a few bits, it seems to be getting dark again, but that will change very shortly. But I am really itching to get out and do some more filming, and so looking forward to that. It's strange because in previous years I have been out on New Year's Day out in the boat, and I think my first year I did my first winter cruise in January, and here we are in February now and still not really had the chance to go out. As I speak, there are waves on the water. Just wanted to touch base with you and keep you up to date with what's happening. I forgot to mention when I was outside talking to you about the wind, because that is another factor which affects one's decision to cruise or not, and it has been extremely windy. The winds have been around the 20-25 miles an hour with gusts up to 50 miles an hour. I much prefer to cruise when the winds are definitely less than 20 and normally less than 10. It's much more comfortable. So that has also been a factor in my decision not to go out yet and to stay in the marina. Since I was outside just now, the weather has deteriorated. It's very, very cold out there, and it's dull, very, very dull now. So I'm glad I'm inside. The other thing to mention, of course, is that I use the area beneath the canopy as a bit of a storeroom in the winter time. So it's not always very tidy, and all that stuff has to go somewhere when I'm cruising. So I can't wait really to get out and go cruising. Probably I'll still have the canopy up at this time of year. It does add for a more comfortable boat inside, particularly when you moor up and it's cold outside or it's raining and that. So we'll see. I'm hoping it won't be too long and you'll see me cruising again. It's so cold I've changed into something warmer, and I've decided to go and buy another bag of coal. blowing up now. I'll be glad to get back inside the cabin. I'm just on my way to the dentist. It's a routine appointment that was made about 6 months ago. But before Christmas I had root canal treatment on a molar at the back at the bottom here, which hasn't fully settled down. On Christmas Day it was much better, but it's still not quite right. I'm not in any pain or anything like that, but it just sometimes feels uncomfortable, and I think I may have a little bit of swelling on the side of my cheek here, which seems to come and go a bit. So we'll see what the dentist has to say about that. The important thing is that I'm not, as I say, in any pain, so we'll see how we get on. I'm not far from the dentist. I'm way too early. But I think I'll park up and wait. Good, made it. Just got to wait a little while now. There's a little bit of inflammation just on the gum inside of the tooth. We're not doing anything about it. I have been offered antibiotics. I don't think the dentist felt that was necessarily going to help. I did have antibiotics previously and it didn't seem to do much for me. So that's it basically. Next check-up in 6 months' time. I've had my teeth cleaned, so I'm good to go. Well, that feels very squidgy, but I can't say it's any different to when it's dry. Anyway, I'm going to put the Ashpan door into water and we'll see how we get on. Several viewers suggested I should soak the rope to ease it up. Right, well, that's well underwater now. Can't say it feels a lot different, but we'll give it a go. That's no different at all to what it has been. So I've now tried soaking the Ashpan door in water to get the rope really wet. It was only in the water for about 5 minutes, which I would have thought would be sufficient. I've tried refitting it and closing it, and it's no different to what it was before. I'm going to be going out. I'll be out for a few hours. I think I'll leave it in the water to soak further and test it when I get back. There's no more I can do. But I think while I'm out, I might just buy some 6mm rope. We'll see. I've just bought some 6mm stove rope. It's come off a roll marked black, but it actually looks grey to me. Anyway, let's see how I now get on sorting out the Ashpan door. I'm glad I've got that. Off we go again. The Ashpan door has been soaking in water for over 4 hours. I've just refitted it, tried to close it, and it's absolutely no better. If anything, it could be a little bit worse. So that's clearly failed. So now, having bought the 6mm rope, I'm going to dig out this rope and fit the new. There is a join just here, so I'm going to dig out from that point and then see how we go. There's part's coming out fairly easily. Oops. God, I am messy, aren't I? Well, success in cleaning that up. I will just tidy it up inside here, but the rope has come out reasonably easily, so I'll just clean that up and get it prepared for the new rope. Need to get it clean in these corners. Just using this little wire brush to make it a little bit cleaner inside. Difficult to actually get in the corners with the brush because it's not in the best condition. Let's brush this up a bit as well, shall we? This is it cleaned up. It's come out quite well, I think. I'm now going to cut the rope and fit it in, then take the ashpan door to the stove and see whether it will close and open okay. The ends fray a bit, but can't be avoided. We'll go and see if that will fit on the stove. It's still tight. So that's unbelievable. I need to get in a better position because I'm filming. I'm a little way off the door. I need to reposition myself. So I'm just going to do that. That is now shut. I couldn't get the right leverage before because I was too far away, what with the light and the camera and everything. I couldn't get close in, but I've managed to shut it. It's stiff like the fire door is stiff, which is only to be expected. So just a question of gluing it in now and job done. Oh dear, don't tell me I've run out of glue. Oh dear, just enough to do the job, look. Dear me. It's a bit messy here at this point. When you cut it, it does fray at the edge. Oh, I'm pleased with that. That's got it. It is stiff, but it has closed. I hope you enjoyed that look at what I've been up to recently. I should have mentioned earlier, for the benefit of new viewers, that I do arrange a lot of my videos into playlists. These might be cruises, DIY, museums and other attractions, canal repairs, road trips, boat chats, a whole host of different topics. So please do look out for those. Meanwhile, all that remains for me to say is look after yourselves, your friends and families. Take the utmost care. Until next time, bye for now. Take care, everyone. Oops. I should also have said many thanks for watching.